Pushing and shoving in Zuccotti Park leads to bloodshed, and New York One's Vivian Lee is in the middle of it all. She joins us now with the very latest on the situation. Vivian.
Hi there once again, Roma. Well, at around 1:45 this afternoon, there was a lull in the crowd here at Zuccotti Park, and then all of a sudden a rush to the center, a roar from the crowd, and this is what our cameras caught. At least one protester badly injured with blood rushing from his head. He was hauled away along with several others amidst chants from the crowd saying shame, shame, shame towards police. It looked as if police had decided to leave the park for a moment. The drums then picked up, and the echoes of the chanting from the crowd are still ricocheting around Lower Manhattan. Meanwhile, the FDNY confirmed with us that someone had been stabbed in the hand. The New York Times is now reporting that that someone was a police officer. We understand he was taken away by EMTs. This is all an escalation of what happened earlier, just a matter of hours ago, when some protesters tried to remove a line of barricades that had been set up on the perimeter of Zuccotti Park. They hoisted those barricades high above their heads. That caused police to rush in and try and replace them, and that also led to some clashes. We noticed some protesters being taken away in handcuffs at that point. It's unclear right now exactly how many have been taken into custody. That's the very latest from here at Zuccotti Park. I'm Vivian Lee. Back to you, Roma.
Vivian, I know you're wearing that green vest. I wonder if you could explain that to us, and if you are concerned at all for your safety, since we saw earlier in the week a number of journalists being arrested by police.
Yes, a number of journalists have experienced arrests, have experienced some violence, we understand, as well. In previous rallies, we were wearing these vests just to clearly mark ourselves as media, but we've been here since 5 a.m. And the funny thing is that these are the same color as the vests that are being worn by Brookfield Properties private security team. So hours ago when we first got here, a lot of protesters thought that we were actually part of that security team, but as you can see, we're clearly marked with the words media on the back. I haven't personally felt like I was threatened in any way, although once or twice we were in the middle of the rush of the crowd. There was a lot of pushing and shoving, but people very clearly knew that we were reporting on the situation. There was also a moment where a couple of our camera crews were almost caught between a line of barricades on opposite sides of them, squeezing in, and they were actually hauled out of that dangerous position by more than a few officers. So there have been some close calls here, but certainly no feeling of being targeted as media.
All right, Vivian Lee, take care. Thanks very much.